Guys, Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. What are we looking at today? Sweet Miss. This is another one from Beaver Island. This is a chocolate oatmeal milk stout. And it weighs in at 6.8%. Well, as you can see, it's dark. I think light would make it through that, though. Well, it's dark. Of course, there's probably a tad bit more volume than a normal glass, but, you know, that's okay. It smells like a chocolate milk stout. Cheers, guys. As I said, I actually had one of these. As a matter of fact, I ran out to the El Dorado last night to pick up more tickets because I had managed to, you know, get rid of those 10 before I even hit the house. And then my neighbor called, and he wanted 10, so I ran out and I grabbed 30 more, and we went downstairs. Holy shit, the amount of stuff that has been donated in like the last 48 hours. George Foreman grills, 2 of them. Great big tool set and a grinder. Brent. Gift certificates for all over the place. The one that I saw that I'd be the most interested in is the one from Ganucci's. Me and Brent, our mutual friend Billy, and Amanda, and Josh, who own and run the place. Really cool looking coolers, and I think all that shit's gonna be like all laid out on a table in the old silent bid. You know, if someone wrote $50 and you walk over and write $60, you're now in the lead, and so on and so forth until either you tap out. Comments. First comment, Bulwark 1911. Boom, headshot. Joey Cuz, first. John Solar, third. Stephen Bush, I'm a quick comer. Crazy Scotsman, 5th. Crazy Scotsman, another fine brew chick. On a roll, sir. Cheers. Aunt Keck, B or 8. I don't know. Aunt Keck, oh, sexy babes wearing white see-through shirt. Aunt Keck, please keep sexy brew chicks coming. Crazy Scotsman, Obama plus shit. Enough said. Aunt Keck, love the shirt. Thank you. Ben N, 16th. I think you probably are less than that. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. You know what? That may or may not happen. Yeah. It's. Let's just say that today was. Well, today started off kind of rough. I think I was still chatting with a few of you at almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, I hated my alarm when it went off. Aunt Keck, yeah, I'm crazy. Mario, hey, you got a big ass penis. I know, Mario. Aunt Keck, amen, sir, on the Essentia Health. Not sure I spelt that right. Yeah. Actually, it's Essentia. But the rest of it I think is right. Aunt Keck, you, sir, are a trooper. Cheers. Aunt Keck, let's see how many times you can use the word indeed in your next review. Indeed, that'd be a great idea. I'm pretty sure that that certain people would get old. I would almost expect the thumbs down for constantly saying indeed. Zeus, intro was dope as Mule Team. Mr. Holster, minute 38. Outstanding, sir. I'm trying. I mean, hopefully I didn't lose any demerits for poor time. Crazy Scotsman, Saved by the Bell. Aunt Keck, thank you, sir, for honoring the shot's request for veterans. Yeah, let's not pull that excuse all the time. Like I said, it was a couple of warm-up beers, couple of beers during the review, 2 shots of whiskey, a shot of scotch, 2 or 3 beers, 2 or 3 beers after the brew review and the editing. And then my buddy Brent, Powerman 1973, came and picked me up, and then we went out to El Dorado. Had a little something out there. Came home. My neighbor, the beer fairy, stopped over and picked up 10 tickets that he was going to bring to work, and had a few more. And, voila! Next thing you know, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, wow. Mr. Holster, Joey always comes first. I'm not privy to all that information. I'll take your word on it. Stephen Bush, you have no idea. That would... How many licks would it take to get to the center of that? Crazy Scotsman, there wasn't enough fucks in that rant about the hospital. Oh, dude! What a fucking shithole! Indeed, they are a fucking shithole. I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, now it's like, you go in there and it's like, well, your copay for your appointment today is $35. How would you like to pay that? Hey, here's one. Would you like 34 more? Fuck it. I mean, I realize you got to keep the lights on, but Jesus Christ, it's like my total outstanding bill, which isn't all that bad after cancer and the other surgery and seeing the dermatologist every 6 months and normal physicals and that kind of shit. It's like I have a $3,000 outstanding bill, and they treat you like you owe them $1 million and haven't paid a dime. That was like bullshit. There's a reason that I called the Better Business Bureau and the state of Minnesota our state attorney. Thanks, Crazy Scotsman, for starting it all over again. I'm sorry, it's just one of those irritating things, especially when they were in the wrong in the first place. I had an agreement with them. Then they send me to collections. Yet, their own employee flat out said to me, I wish I would have recorded that call. Nothing has been done right with your case. You weren't notified in writing. You weren't notified in any phone calls. They just arbitrarily went, let's just send this to collections. Then, of course, they had to backpedal when they realized they fucked up because I wasn't going to be bent over like Joey Cuz, and made those phone calls, especially to the state attorney. Then they agreed to let me pay $85 a month. And then all of the blue, I get a phone call. Well, that's not enough money. Well, I don't fucking care if it's not enough money. Thanks, Crazy Scotsman. Aunt Keck, hell yeah, last again. Aunt Keck, oh, I'm indeed third thumbs up for this review. Indeed, that is awesome. Crazy Scotsman, Sonoran Desert Prepper, nice work, brother. Hell yeah. I tell you, that conversation with Sarah, she just, you could tell the passion in her voice. Crazy Scotsman, awesome. I'd vote for that shit. Oh, wait a second. Zeus was first. Well, Crazy Scotsman, we'll accept that. But Zeus. So, what did they think of the Douglas County rifle? Powerman, 1972. People are loving it. Yeah, they certainly are. So, I'm hoping. It's one of those mixed feeling kind of things. I realize that if they limited the tickets, it'd give more people the opportunity. But I wanted this to raise as much money as possible for the Douglas County veterans. I mean, homeless and disabled. Why would we not help? Why? Why did they get like that? Oh, I know. Because some fucking libtard snowflake douche nozzle needed an Obama phone, so we have priority in the lazy, reproductive pieces of shit of our society who think that becoming a baby factory and having as many daddy baby semen throwers as possible is more acceptable than making sure the men and women that protect this country and make it possible for you to be a fat, lazy piece of shit. See? This is why I should not have anything other than beer. Hang on a second. I just literally need to make a fast phone call. I know. I don't need to explain shit to you. Wait there. I apologize for that blow up. Oh, never mind. Woo-wee! Look at all that shit. What do you think this is going to become? It's like oh, I just got to show you one thing. Okay, two things. NIHAP was asking me about this because he knew that I ordered it and was wondering about quality. This is an Anderson Lower from Classic Firearms. They seem like a pretty decent place. You may like it, you may hate it, but it has the trigger guard is a one piece, but it's not straight. It's got the accommodations for the winter glove kind of thing. Looks real good. Looks pretty solid. $37.50. I mean, shit. If I had Joey Cuz's credit card, I would probably get keep like 10 of these on hand. From what I'm seeing, I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. Magwell, I mean, fit and finish seems pretty decent. But, look at this beauty. The Odinworks billet upper. Boy, I wish that they were making lowers. Nice, nice. It's got that futuristic look. It does have a brass deflector. No forward assist. Who fucking cares about that? They do ship it with a dust cover door. And color, everything looks pretty good. And I have no idea why the dog is having a shit fit. So, project. Stainless 4-5. California wants the middle class to leave to make room for illegals. They said that out loud. Wow. Midway Shooter. I gotta try that brew. Thank you for supporting our vets. Midway Shooter, my friend. Well, me and you talk a lot like that. Hey, question for you. When do you want to do blog radio? I have a shit ton of questions about your fuck shit state. No offense. So let me know if you're interested in doing blog radio. Yeah, I don't know if I've been channeled by this guy or what, but it brings me more pleasure doing that than just about anything else. Hang on again. Woo! Smile Money. Good decision on the selection process for Active Heroes Cabin. Let the professionals handle it nice. Absolutely. Thumbs up. Send you a big ass heart. I mean, this whole frickin' thing was not. It was, several people like, are they gonna have to do videos? What? No, they're not gonna have to do videos. This isn't a frickin' competition. This is helping somebody. Smile Money. Absolutely. Cheers, my friend. Real Cold Burnout. Cheers. Cheers. J-Dog here from work. Stephen Bush. I'm at work too. JR10. I wet myself with the intro. Well done, master. Every time I see that, I just fucking die. I just put that on there to piss off the libtards. JR10. Looking through the previous comments and nothing yet so far. Whiskey. I call bullshit on that because that's the second whiskey. Well, let's just see where this goes for a moment, because that's now 2 whiskeys, both from very good friends. But Stephen Bush, when I didn't first pistol, I had ordered a PSA lower. I'm guessing I'm supposed to say, when I did my first pistol, I ordered a PSA lower. After a week of nothing, I did some research, and most people didn't get theirs for upwards of a month. Canceled my order and got a lower locally. Well, tracking confirmation showed that I would get that lower yesterday. That didn't happen. I had no choice but to go into the safe, take something which coincidentally was a complete Palmetto State lower. The only difference is what the veterans giveaway ended up with was a polished and enhanced. I got a phone call today from my FFL, and I had to go pick up the Anderson for a future a little project I'm doing here. Oh, excuse me. So Bill calls and says, I got two things for you, and yes, Steve, the Palmetto upper, as pictured here, is together with its lower. New lower. It's kind of like Ammo at 73 and one of his cousins that he doesn't quite remember. They're back together again. Well, they're back together for the first time, but they're related, so enjoy. So, it doesn't, I could, this is what I had on it. But, as I said before, this has been kind of my mule gun. I've used this for as a platform for testing parts, and for the most part, the color is returned to black. This was also the upper that I used for my with my slide fire. And we turned this barrel a weird shade of olive drab, but it's sort of gone back to the right thing. But I actually took that off of here. It was cool and all, and it worked flawlessly. It worked too good. Bzz, empty, bzz, empty, bzz, empty. Great. So, but yes, Palmetto State, I can't really complain, but that really was a last minute deal, and that just, seriously, I ordered this 2 days after I ordered that, and this showed up a day before that. What else could I quickly tease you with? Ooh, it's going to have a velocity trigger in it. I told you, man, those velocity triggers, you cannot go wrong for the money. And typical of Alicia, she sent she threw this in. Alicia, she is just fucking awesome. That's all I have to say. And you know what? I would defend the quality, the craftsmanship, and especially the way that they treat their customers. Oatmeal. Alicia, if you actually, I don't know if you even know this channel even exists. If you guys make a lower to go along with this, a billet, a complete billet receiver set, woo, doggy. Stephen Bush, moons shine for the veterans. Yeah, I'm not going to fall for that shit right now. Stephen Bush, Essentia Health sounds like a group of awesome people. Oh, yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome except for the fact that, they're greedy fucks. But a lot of the people, my doctor, a lot of you guys have seen a picture of my doctor. not only is she very, very nice, very professional. Obviously, she doesn't treat people like a number. I can not see her for like 8 months and walk through the door, and she asks me questions about shit we talked about 8 months earlier. I'm like, how the hell do you even remember that shit? But on top of all that, anybody that has that I've sent a picture of her, she's hot as fuck. You know, you gotta toss her out in the lot before you go in, because that whole turn your head and cough thing, it could end up with more than she bargained for. Ed, way back, really last place. Joey, if I win that rifle, Chuck will be the first to say rigged. Joey, you have to buy a fucking ticket to win it. Power Man 1972, my buddy Brent. Oh, okay. He's leaving a kiss-ass comment. I was about to make a kiss-ass comment. Brent's one of those guys where when you meet him the first time, you're like, dude, this is like a like-minded thinker. Hopefully, with a little bit of help from Brent, we can sort out a good shooting location for the shoot this year, because there's like 4 weeks left, and as of right now, I have no fucking idea. But Brent's a good guy. I mean, I don't want to say too much and, you know, over-expand his ego, but, like, for instance, last night, dude, I'm running out to the El Dorado to get some more tickets. How you doing? And I'm like, I've had a lot to drink, and I'm not driving anywhere. Oh, I'll just run over and pick you up, because he actually doesn't live very far from here. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, okay. So he picked me up, and we ran out, had a drink, looked at all the new shit that it's going to be there. I mean, this shit is like an all-day thing. They've got breakfast at 8 o'clock. They got lunch being served. They got a pig roast and dinner. And there's going to be... I might as well not eat between now and Saturday. But, Brent, I'm on... Well, let me read what you said. Eric, it's a great honor to meet you. You rock, bud. Brent, it's an honor to meet you, to find like-minded thinkers, and then to find out that we're both in the same town, and practically in the same part of town. So, I can see, we need to go blow some shit up. That's all I gotta say. Wade! In 2010, the VA put the total number of all living veterans between 22 and 24 million. Think about that for a minute. And you'll see why we, the people, owe them so much. Now consider that since then, 2010, 56,210 veterans have died because they did not get the help. That's roughly the total population of Williamsport, PA. And that's bullshit. Wait again. I agree totally about healthcare being a money-hungry operation. The people who work there aren't the ones getting rich. It's the blood-sucking corporations. Oh, Essentia Health? Yeah, no fucking shit. You know, why do they want me to pay? It's like, it's not enough money. You know, that, you know, whatever you owe the hospital has to be paid off in like, I don't know what it was. It was like 10 months or something like that. So they take whatever you owe. Well, Jesus Christ, heavens forbid, you should have an MRI and some cancer and maybe a heart attack or something like that. Because they're going to want your fucking monthly payment to be like $50,000. Again, thank you for everybody that's got me energized on this. Essentia Health, you can go fuck yourself. The next biggest hospital in our area is called St. Luke's. And they refer to as Essentia Health as, what was it? It was a Star Wars thing. The Evil Empire. Not to mention how little help. I know multiple people, Unfortunately, one of them is one of my best friends, my friend Greg, who I work with every single day. We hope to escape and do some stuff ourselves because some shit just can't be fixed. But I believe his wife, rest in peace, Laurie, would still be with us if Essentia Health wasn't their primary care and they could have gone outside their network and gone somewhere else. Not saying that Essentia doesn't have some really good doctors, but they're all being hand-tied. I have lost 2 good doctors because of one company, Essentia Health. You cannot spend more than 2 minutes with your patients. And I had my doctor that did the cancer surgery. I said, whoa, Dr. Skinner, man, you got to go. She goes, why do I have to go? I said, you have been in this room with me for like 20 minutes. I know for a fact because I have someone inside the system that's telling me that you have to spend this much time with your patients. She goes, oh yeah, I got that letter and they can kiss my ass. I'm like, she actually said that. And then lo and behold, within the next 4 months, she was gone. She basically told him to go fuck yourself and went somewhere else. So all the good doctors are leaving the sinking ship because they're fucking bean counting assholes. Hungry operation, the people who work there aren't the ones getting rich, blood sucking corporations own it. I maxed out my salary at $50,000 as a department supervisor of an ALS ambulance service with over 25 years experience as an EMTP. I had to quit and went to work for Brigstone Tire Mining Service as a tire service tech/salesman and made $90K the first year. My only experience? Busting pulp wood truck tires during summer in high school. NIHAP, a friend of mine or a friend of ours? If it's a friend of mine, it is a friend of ours. I'm not sure what the question is. Love you. Gillian 426, shoot the fuck stain, pansy ass pussies. I'm not sure what I said in the last video, but that does sound like fun. Sharky762, the vet rifle was damn short notice build. I'm just happy we pulled it off in time, even though you had to cannibalize one of your own guns. Hope the palmetto lower shows up first thing. I mean, it's the same thing. I don't give a shit. I mean, other than the fact that the veteran gun has a little bit better trigger, but you know, I mean, like I said, this gun is nothing but like a parts platform. If I get some shit in, not to mention it's to be honest, it's kind of an example of a worst case scenario. Maybe not the lower, because all the lower has to do, it's kind of like lay there. And I mean, it didn't have any scratches, dings. I mean, it actually looked a little bit better than this one because it had been oiled and was better, closer matched to the way the upper looked. But this upper is what I feel sorry for. This has had so many slide fire mag dumps through it that we actually had to set it someplace in the shade in the wind to let it cool off. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it... No, it looks straight yet. Yeah, it happened very fast. That's why I hope Brad Bennett gets back to me in time, because if they're putting together a Purple Heart Memorial and they're trying to raise some money and they want to do a nicer rifle, I mean, again, I'd have to, do the reach out, maybe get a little help from the Crazy Scotsman, build like another one of a kind. I mean, he gives me enough time. I could send that shit down to Florida Customs with Jim and have that thing completely pimped out. But I guess we'll see. Gillian, you tell him, Eric, fuck them all to hell. I'm assuming once again you're talking about Essentia Health. Gillian, thank you, Gillian. Jonathan, the beer might be a bit green. All right, cheers. Foodmaster 212, moonshine. Yes. Looks like a delicious beer, a real drinker. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are all, like, Yahoo, let's see if we can kill Eric's liver, but seriously, this is good. Foodmaster 212. It's loads of shit they teach in schools, college, and the social media BS too. Hell yeah. It's too loud, you're too old. Beer baptism, that might be cool as hell. Oh, you have no idea. How would that be for a B&E Brew Review opener? Shit, I'd even use that over on the other channel. Just laying there on the nice clean floor under a gigantic stainless steel vat as someone throws a valve and I disappear in a column of beer. Oh, that's like somewhere between. That's like. I'm gonna need a moment, guys. Just kidding. Foodmaster 212. Damn, that's a fine backdrop. Plus, the Irish whiskey looks amazing. Rich, my friend, if you see this on a shelf somewhere, which I haven't, I don't know if it's just because it's one of those things where I haven't had it so I didn't notice it, but I will be searching this out because this is Irish done right, man. 43.2%, 86.4 proof. Oof. Non-chill filtered, whatever that means. I tell you, it tastes awesome. Again, thank you, Jim. It's too loud or too old. Looking forward to the locked and loaded. Cheers, brother. Thank you. Oh, look, it says I got 3 things in my spam folder. Oh, and one of them was Foodmaster 212. The other 2 don't exist. Wow, that's a nice box. Yeah, I went there. Whiskey. And that is the last. Well, I think it's last. I'm hitting the reload. Oh my God! Seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4 new comments came in. Sonoran Desert Prepper, man, you and your team are awesome. Glad I could help. Sarah is a passionate person, and so are you and Christine and John Solar. And on and on. Can't wait to meet you at the shoot one day. Chris, it would be an honor again. It would be an honor to shake your hand. There doesn't have to be a shoot to get together. As a matter of fact, I would so much prefer that we just did like little individual get-togethers, and we don't even worry about the shoot. Now, 3 comments in a row from my friend Brent, Powerman 1972. Scotch for the leathernecks, whiskey for the vets on Saturday, moonshine for my boy in Korea. God damn it! Dude, you're killing me. You can go, hey, do a shot of scotch to tell Essentia Health to go fuck itself. That's one thing, but, now, first of all, in case I didn't mention it, Brent is part of the Leathernecks. They are a biker group, and just a fantastic bunch of guys. And, you know, I know you stereotypically think of, you know, I jokingly said to him, it's like, so when you joined the Leathernecks, did they gonna make you shank a guy? He's like, dude, it doesn't work like that. This is not the Sons of Anarchy. Like, I'm ready. All I need is the bike. Yeah, I think I was telling you about that too. I was gonna pick up a motorcycle or trade a firearm for a motorcycle, and the Beer Fairy's brother has a bike that I'm interested in. But honestly, if I went over there right now and grabbed a Ruger 1022 chassied up and the nicer of the ATI chassis, he's getting the better end of the deal if you just look up MSRP for that particular bike, which I still want it. And last night, Miles is like, or I mean the Beer Fairy, is like, well, he wants blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, is he fucking drunk? No. I'm sorry. No. For a little bit more money, I could get fucking twice as nice of a bike and 10 years newer. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but Max, if you're watching, no. I'm sorry. Your brother is really cool, but you can take that offer and shove it right up your ass. Ah. Oh, man. Scotch for the Leathernecks, whiskey for the vets. And moonshine for my boy in Korea. Now, in the order in which I have to put this, I can honestly say your boy in Korea takes top honors because it's your boy. After that, I would say even the Leathernecks would say the vets have priority over the Leathernecks. God. Okay, here's how this shit's gonna go down. I'm willing to give you 2 out of 3. Is that? Fucking grappa from hell. Ooh. You don't need one of those little shaver thingies that you shove in your nose and it acts like a weed eater and it like grabs a hair and just like yanks it out and your fucking eyes start to water. No, you can just take a sniff of this. Ugh. You know, for the fun of it, of course, we have already learned that you gotta like give this thing a little time because when it's just on your breath, it's just like breathing hellfire into a tester. Your boy in Korea. Whew. I bet you I could blow onto a lighter and increase the flame intensity. It's my money. Whew, man, that's just... Good thing this is happening at the end of the beer review. Oh, and you got a shotgun of beer just to take the burn away. and I will combine these because of you and the Leathernecks, Brad, the rest of the boys. When are you gonna go shank somebody? I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna hit you with a lawnmower blade. Okay. Wow, that seems like nothing after after the goddamn moonshine. Okay, I'm afraid to hit the refresh button. He's gonna have like fucking rum for the midgets and tequila for a homeless guy. Okay, I'm gonna hit the refresh button just to see. Oh, no. Powerman 1972 stands as the last comment. Where do I put Sweet Miss Oatmeal, chocolate, oatmeal, milk stout, coming in at 6.8%. I tell you what, for, again, kind of in its own little category, I really like oatmeal stouts. And one thing that it seems like a lot of the oatmeal stouts, and I don't know if it's by design or whatever the reason is the carbonation level seems to be lower, but it's like right on with this particular one. Really good for the presentation for what an oatmeal stout normally is, with that nice chocolatey milk stout. You know, it just has that almost like smooth lactose like thing going on, like beer lubrication, which is good considering it's Beaver Island. I would give this a 9 for an oatmeal stout, oatmeal milk stout, and I'll just leave it at that. I mean, it wouldn't on the overall, the big scheme of things, it wouldn't be quite a 9, but this, I'd almost have to have this in a Lake Superior oatmeal stout. It's like, still like moonshine. I'd have to have them like side by side to see if this might have taken that off of the toppling, but thank you to the Beer Fairy for making that happen. Tomorrow, blog radio. So again, this is the last opportunity you're going to hear my voice between now and blog radio. It's going to be me, Christine, and Mario Mosen, and John, and then of course Joey and Johnny would fucking contribute nothing. Well, sometimes if Joey's drunk and he doesn't realize that people are listening, then he's funny. But somewhere in the first hour, I'm going to give away one of the raffle tickets for the Vietnam rifle. And somewhere in the second hour, Christine is going to give away one of the tickets. I think she's still planning on doing her radio show, but she's joining us because she wanted to give away a ticket, and her show is going to be on 2 hours after that rifle is given away. So that's why she's joining us. So please come on over. Let's try to make this the biggest show yet. And it's definitely be talking about the veterans and probably the future stuff going on, because we have a shit ton of stuff for the girls build. Oh man, this is gonna be, I don't give a shit if you have boobs and a vagina because it's supposed to be the girls build. This is gonna be an absolutely gorgeous rifle. So I'm thinking about maybe having a, change of life surgery done just so that I could possibly get involved. It's going to be sweet. And the youth build is definitely also progressing. Need to get a few more things. The bolt action rifle, the pistol, and then we'll have the 4 items, and then whatever else we get, which there's already stuff coming in. So I don't know. What should we look at tomorrow? That's a good question. What is this that the beer fairy sent me? Okay, let's just look at this tomorrow. Sociable Cider Works. Dry apple. Unless I picked up something different. See, I got to check with the beer fairy, because I don't know if he wanted to be involved in this. Of course, you wouldn't see him anyway, but this is a a dry apple, and it's definitely up there. It's 6.4%, so more than likely we'll be looking at that. Otherwise, cheers, guys, and hopefully I will see you and talk to you tomorrow. And again, just a little heads up, we may give that ticket to a caller, and we may give that to someone in the chat room.